ScopeWorker is an enterprise B2B marketplace that procures, executes, and pays for critical infrastructure build services. Enterprises can use one or all of the ScopeWorker modules. For national build programs, regional market managers have autonomy over their local procurement decisions, as the headquarters has live transparency and centralized control of the supplier marketplace. The market managers or their suppliers can each create new scopes of work, or they can edit from a generic catalog. For instance, a 5G rooftop upgrade in South Carolina may share 80% of the same scope as a catalog that is being used in New York. ScopeWorker enables the manager and their suppliers to communicate back and forth to agree to specific line item priced scopes of work with inclusions and exclusions. These include hard and soft cost milestones, pricing, timing, resources, deliverables, SLAs, and materials. Market managers can award work orders to a supplier of their choice with or without a catalog. Or they can create a real-time sealed reverse or forward auction where suppliers bid against the catalog price. Alternatively, ScopeWorker can automate an award to the optimal supplier based upon any number of live rankings, including cost, cycle time, quality, and diversity certification. In all scenarios, ScopeWorker provides live verification of the supplier's supply chain risk management status, including insurance, warranty, safety records, licenses, and, where necessary, employee-level verification. Unlike procure-to-pay platforms, ScopeWorker uses a location-based accounting system designed specifically for services. This means a catalog's free text line items automate financial coding to individual site IDs, including commodity codes, GL codes, company codes, UNSPSC codes, and WBS elements. Subsequently, bulk purchase requisitions can be auto-generated by the market manager across tens of thousands of work locations, each automatically attached to a catalog, purchase order, and work order. No manual financial coding is ever required by the market manager, supplier, or finance department for purchase requisitions, purchase orders, or post-invoicing. And with ScopeWorker, there is no need for a procurement buy desk. Once on site, the ScopeWorker app on their Bring Your Own device guides the supplier's field force to first time right, including step-by-step task guidance, live video support, live network performance monitoring, and live change ordering. The supplier real-time manages their field force with live maps, live analytics, and digital twins. By engaging the augmented workforce as a live end node, their productivity seamlessly updates the supplier's milestones, financials, and SLAs. The live data enables the supplier to manage by exception their deliverables, and for the enterprise to live track the cost, time, and quality of a build program at one site or across tens of thousands. Upon construction complete, the supplier or the enterprise can accept the closeout package in real time whilst the supplier's field force are on site, or they can accept the closeout package at a later date. The acceptance process is supported by ScopeWorker's live network performance monitoring. This tracks network fault detection, KPI degradation, and the check-in and check-out of supplier field technicians working on site. ScopeWorker provides live network performance monitoring of wireless networks, wireline networks, and IoT-connected infrastructure. Upon acceptance of the supplier's closeout package, ScopeWorker automates invoice reconciliation from the supplier's services received, purchase order, and invoice. Unlike procure-to-pay platforms, no manual invoice reconciliation is ever performed. The supplier's auto-generated invoice can then be auto-approved using machine learning to identify rejections, manually approved, have the approval delayed pending soft cost deliverables such as a permit closure, or partially approved for a partial payment holdback to allow SLAs such as a 48-hour alarm-free status. All accounts receivable and accounts payable workflows automate seamlessly with the ERP, whilst reports and dashboards provide total control over invoice management and supplier payments. Upon invoice approval, suppliers can select early payment. In some instances, same-day pay can be processed against an approved invoice whilst the supplier's field force is still on site. Same-day pay scales the automated marketplace with small and diversity suppliers to provide competitive services directly to the enterprise. Qualifying enterprises can also access financing, allowing supplier payment terms to be pushed past 120 days, thus increasing control of cash flow management. End-to-end live data is the cornerstone of service supply chain digitalization. And by engaging all stakeholders across the procure, execute, pay lifecycle, ScopeWorker enables real digitalization of critical infrastructure build services.